Don't touch me!
It lives. Welcome back to consciousness, abscess on the pimple of life.
You know, you're pretty yucky for a rusty head thing who...
The simple protein sack cannot even compose a proper insult.
Do we have a fix on that planet?
As you can see, security guard class retard, the signal comes from a remote probe, not the planet itself. And the recording on the probe did not provide useful information for determining the planet's location. All day by the Stan. All day by the Stan I rejoiced, as I manned the controls of a great machine that peeled off his skin in sheets and vacuumed out his rancid guts before shredding his stinking carcass into a cesspool of maggots. And yah! If it were possible to repair the cryogenic regulator, Kai would have already done so. There is no point in your attempting it, as calling you incompetent would qualify as high praise. You are beyond useless in almost every respect, which is, of course, why Zev has no interest in you sexually or otherwise.
I'm your guy. Forget Kai.
790, this is probably a bad place for Zev.
I am forced to agree with the decaying sack of carbon, dearest.
In the interim, we must put both of you into cryostasis.
Correction. Zev must enter cryostasis. Stan must be killed and his corpse incinerated!
The little kid is clearly deranged. I suggest we spare ourselves any further unpleasantness by ejecting him back into space at once. Yes, you city-sized mass of marginally cognitive insect mush?
Stanley asked me to say to you the words how we can stop the drones that are mantra drones.
Tell him he can stop them by placing them all around his body and commanding them to slash him into thousands of pieces, but in the slowest and most painful way possible. Stanley Tweedle has an elevated level of hydrogen peroxide in his blood, is suffering from skeletal and muscular degeneration, and his immune system is broken down. Furthermore, he stinks. It is unlikely that he will live much longer. I suggest we wake up Leica so that she can eat him.
But what's a lusticon?
The love slave transformation machine that I operated. The machine that transformed 1,000 unimportant fat balls into 1,000 irrelevant beauty queens.
I don't know if I can ask you to kill someone, Kai. It doesn't feel right.
Yes, it does. Tweedle, you human skid mark. Tell Kai to do it at once. Put me down, you irritating, self-righteous, manipulative, pseudo-religious charlatan!
I cannot go anywhere.
How can he be so stupid?
Easily and always. He is stupid, and you are captain of the stupid. Kill the bitch, Stan. The security guard can become captain and blow up the planet, and Kai and I and Kai can sail off together on a slut-free voyage. It makes little difference whether or not you destroy this planet. It is a classic Type 13 planet which typically destroys itself about this stage in its development.
How?
Sometimes through war, often through environmental catastrophe. But more commonly, a Type 13 planet is unintentionally collapsed into a pea-sized object by scientists trying to determine the mass of the Higgs boson particle. It's obvious. The slut and the security guard should go down to the stupid planet to join the other lowlifes. Do you think there's any chance my beloved dead man might prefer to be with a dirty little love slave over a good-looking, clever, passionate, well-oiled robot head who pines for his stiffness every second of the day?
I wouldn't rule it out.
What?
Actually, you know, I think Kai does prefer to be with Zev.
Kill the cow, Stanley! It's the best thing you could ever do for me. It's touching me with its lips!
Guess who got lucky when we went down to the little blue planet?
If you didn't fall off a cliff and break every bone in your body, it wasn't me, so I don't care. Yes, so far I've discovered 32 different types of parasite and viral infection. No wonder he smells. I say we kill the security guard. It's the only way to be 100% certain he'll never double-cross us again.
The question is, where do we go?
I suggest you go several paces to your left until you fall off the bridge to your death. Leica, you're alive! Like I care. And who's your ugly friend?
I'm the new captain of the Lexx.
Does that mean you killed Stanley Tweedle? Oh, happy day! Okay, let's give up and eject her into space. In a dignified way, of course.
We are not giving up.
We've repaired her damaged flesh, and she's still dead. So that's it. We're done. Job's over. Trash the bitch.
790.
790.
790.
Yes, my scrumptious bundle of corpse?
Respond to Stanley.
I would rather not.
It would be helpful to me.
Very well, I will listen to him, but I'll be thinking of you. What is it, Wormface?
790, I think we're lost.
You, Stanley Tweedle, are always lost. You are an anal wart in a universe of beauty spots.